Shout out to the supporters of Tupac's Lyrical. Let me be real brief with this one. Some people came to my channel saying, why do you have a channel defending Tupac's lyrics? Why are you worshiping Tupac? Why are you glazing Tupac? They said a lot of disparaging things, a lot of negative things. Tupac is my favorite MC of all time. Some people think he's not a lyricist. I know Tupac is a lyricist, and I created this channel to show you that Tupac is a lyricist, and not just a lyricist, but a great lyricist. The name of this video is called Don't Know My Style. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Cassidy explain a couple of things, and I'm gonna give you a couple examples of what Cassidy is talking about, and then I'm gonna say a couple of things, and then I'm gonna give you examples of what I'm referring to.
The majority of stuff that Pac was trying to get across will go over your head, and you will only listen to a small piece of it and think that's not lyrical. Because the lyrical stuff that he was doing, you're not catching. He was piecing up multiple syllables. Even on his diss song, first off, your bitch in the clique you claim. West side where we ride, come a quick wit game. Like, that's 3 syllables right there. It's pieced up. People still rhyming 1 syllable in songs today. You know what I mean? Or even 2. He was piecing up 3 back then at will and putting it in talk form, which is difficult to do. He just did it so easily that it might be hard for you to understand.
Holler my name and witness game official. It's so sick, have every single bitch that came with you on my dick.
He was piecing up 3 back then at will and putting it in talk form, which is difficult to do. He just did it so easily that it might be hard for you to understand.
Lot of my adversaries blast on sight and fuck your boyfriend, bitch. I want some ass tonight.
Those were just 2 short demonstrations. Let me give you a semi-longer demonstration of what Cassidy is referring to.
He was piecing up 3 back then at will and putting it in talk form, which is difficult to do. He just did it so easily that it might be hard for you to understand.
I'm just a young black male. Cursed since my birth, had to turn to crack sales. If worse come to worse, headed for them back jails. Or maybe it's urge, my only way to stack mail is out here doing dirt.
Just the way he just slides into that verse by saying, I'm just a young black male. Cursed since my birth, had to turn to crack sales. If worse come to worse, heading for them pack jails. Or maybe it's a hearse, the only way to stack mail was out here doing dirt. That's just the qualities of a dope MC. This is what I say about this album, Me Against the World, and why it's so incredible to me. Now, somebody will be like, that's nothing, that's light, that's blah, blah, blah. But that kind of skill set just came naturally for Tupac. It came naturally for him. There's other songs, but we're just giving you short demonstrations. What Cassidy was talking about.
He was piecing up 3 back then at will and putting it in talk form, which is difficult to do. He just did it so easily that it might be hard for you to understand.
This man got my Hennessy, find your foes. In a room full of niggas trying to hide your hoes. I'm getting high off Buddha cause the times be slow. I keep my mind on though, you never find me broke.
That's the 3 syllables that Cassidy was referring to. Now, just for me to throw a couple examples in there, what I find extraordinary about Tupac, especially when he wrote this particular album in less than 2 weeks, and he comes home from prison, and you have to say to yourself, like, this particular flow that he's doing, this wasn't even on this album that he did previous to that. In fact, like, he just came out of prison, just how crazy I can really get with the flows, the lyrics. I'm just going to show you how dope I am. And this particular part right here is one of my favorite parts. I'm only just going to play a snippet of it, but it's just like when he broke into that, I was just like, yo, the flow is crazy. Listen.
Shit, baby's a dime piece, more than just fine. She personally best from the cards. If I seen her right now, she could get me hard. Didn't wanna talk to me just to see my car. Never had sex with a rich rap star till I got her in the back of my homeboy's car. Tell me, why do we live this way? Money over bitches, let me hear you say.
He could have wrote an R&B song with the way he did that. We know what he did for How Do You Want It. He actually wrote the hook, and KC and JoJo just blessed it. But the way he did that, let's play that one more time.
Shit, baby's a dime piece, more than just fine. She personally best from the cards. If I seen her right now, she could get me hard. Didn't wanna talk to me just to see my car. Never had sex with a rich rap star till I got her in the back of my homeboy's car. Tell me, why do we live this way? Money over bitches, let me hear you say.
I got 2 more examples and that's it. This is going to be a short video. When I hear this song, I just wish he would have did the whole shit by himself. Nevertheless, the song is still fire.
Picture perfect, I paint a perfect picture. Bomb the hooches with precision. My intentions to get with you with that and double OP. Dog, my fucking homie, use a cold ass nigga on them all. Show up.
Let me just bring that back again. Hopefully I don't mess up on the words. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. Bomb my hoochies with precision. My intentions to get richer. With the S and double OP. Dog, my fucking homie. Ain't it cold how we floss on these hoes?
Picture perfect, I paint a perfect picture. Bomb the hooches with precision. My intentions to get with you with that and double OP. Dog, my fucking homie, use a cold ass nigga on them all. Show up.
He was piecing up 3 back then at will when putting it in talk form, which is difficult to do. He just did it so easily that it might be hard for you to understand.
That give me 50 feet. The beat is not my destiny. Release me to the streets and keep whatever's left of me.
That goes right back to the Cassidy example, or just the way Tupac did that. Rhyme the first line with the third line and the second line with the fourth line. Like, he'll just do that. And if you listen to the syllables, the first line, he's rhyming almost each word with the first line. Almost each word rhymes with the third line as well as the second. Let's just listen to it one more time.
That give me 50 feet. The beat is not my destiny. Release me to the streets and keep whatever's left of me.
Just those little snippets. These are the things that make me a fan of Tupac. These are the things that I find remarkable. You'll find other hidden gems if people really study Tupac's catalog and you hear the way he flowed. You'll hear the wordplay. You'll hear the choice of words that he used. This is why I got Tupac at the top like that, and I say he's one of the GOATs. But this is the reason why Tupac is lyrical.